Hi, Mr. Buffett. This is Matthew Lai from China, Hong Kong. My question is, besides the electrical car company, BYD, under what circumstances you will reinvest and reconsider to invest Hong Kong and China company? Thank you.
Well, our primary investments will always be in the United States. We do think it. Now, the companies we invest in the United States, American Express does business around the world, and no company hardly does business around the world like Coca-Cola. I mean, they are the preferred soft drink. Something maybe like 170 or 180 out of 200 countries. Those are rough approximations from a few years back, probably, but that degree of acceptance worldwide I think it's almost unmatched. I can't really think of any company that has it. American Express has a position in the credit card field, which I think is extremely strong. And part of that was part of the reasons for that was one of the directors that I introduced a few minutes ago, Ken Chenault. But it has strengthened dramatically over the last 20 years for a lot of reasons. So we will, the BYD investment was we made the commitment in Japan, which I did 5 years ago, and that was just overwhelmingly, it was compelling. It was extraordinarily compelling. And we bought it as fast as we could, and we spent a year, and we got a few percent of our assets in 5 very big companies, but that's the problem of being our size. But you won't find us making a lot of investments outside the United States, although we're participating through these other companies in the world economy. But I understand the United States rules, weaknesses, strengths, whatever it may be. I don't have the same feeling for economies generally around the world. I don't pick up on other cultures extremely well, and the lucky thing is I don't have to, because I don't live in some tiny little country that has just doesn't have a big economy. But I'm in an economy already that has, after starting out with 0.5% of the world's population, has ended up with well over 20% of the world's output in an amazingly short period of time. So we will be American oriented. I mean, if we do something really big, it's extremely likely to be in the United States. Charlie, in all those years, there's only 2 times he's told me that this one is really, he would always go along with me and say, well, when I was suggesting something, he'd say, well, this is really not that great, but it's probably the best you'll come up with, so I'll go along with the idea. But Charlie twice has pounded the table with me and just said, buy. And BYD was one of them, and Costco was the other. And we bought a certain amount of Costco, and we bought quite a bit of BYD. But looking back, he already was aggressive, but I should have been more aggressive in Costco. It wasn't fatal that we weren't, but he was right big time in both companies. I'm aware of what goes on in most markets, but I think it's unlikely that we make any large commitments in almost any country you can name, although we don't rule it out entirely. And I feel extremely good about our Japanese position, and we'll have that. I don't know how many years. Greg will be sitting with that at some point, and we couldn't be happier with that. But we really have a different outlook in looking at we look at your money, which we couldn't bear to lose, and we feel that we're very less likely to make any truly major mistakes in the United States than in many other countries.
Warren Buffett's response highlights a clear preference for investing in what he knows best, primarily U.S. companies with strong global footprints like Coca-Cola and American Express. His emphasis on understanding the local market and culture plays a key role in his investment strategy, explaining why large commitments outside the U.S. are rare. The takeaway is that deep knowledge and confidence in a market's strengths are crucial when making significant investment decisions, especially on a global scale.